You don't have to pay full price for everything, including your pet. Peanut, over here. All right, so this is gonna be my second bad video out of 100 bad videos. Shout out to Roberta Blake. Because this is a practice video slash one of my bad videos slash I'm also gonna do the best I can videos. Don't be rude. Down. Oh, baby. I'm gonna go through it as if it's all of those things. So, without further ado, oh, chunky. As you can see, this is my puppy. His name is Peanut. And I have been agonizing and just desperate for a dog for basically my whole life, since I knew that you could have a dog as a pet. I'm 29 now. Finally, my dream, my lifelong dream has come true. But a few things I didn't realize is all the money that has to go into it and all the time that has to go into it. Wow. We opted for a golden, well, I opted for a golden doodle because of all the things you might know. Calm demeanor, they're smart, they listen. But the whole puppy stage of just completely radicalized, very intense, very animalistic, wild behavior is usually left out of all the pros of having a golden doodle, or I guess puppy in general. He has to be tethered. He can't be trusted, so go free. This is your favorite toy, huh? Of all good I buy you, this is your favorite. I got into a relationship with my partner, and since we started dating, I begged him to agree to get a puppy, and finally he did, but it came with a few stipulations. The main one is better be cheap, the dog and everything else. So, again, as you may know, golden doodles can be very costly, upwards of $2,500. Big, big no-no. So what I did was I just prayed and visualized and tried to manifest my dream dog for our super low budget. And I just kept with it, although I did have to wait and look and wait and look and wait and look for like a year and a half. But finally we found it, which brings me to my next point. There's so many things that you might not realize that can save you a lot of, maybe not time, but can save you a lot of money. Oh, wow. What I didn't realize was how expensive pet products are. What happened? Pet products are really expensive. Like basically everything in Petco and PetSmart, from food to toys to treats, they're all way more pricey than I could have ever expected. When I started doing my research to try and prepare for bringing a new puppy home, I had to brainstorm because I didn't want to come to my partner with, hey, we're paying this much for the dog. Also, here's a $2,000 bill for everything else we have to get. The first thing that clicked, hey, no. I don't think the dog has any respect for me. Calm. No. Oh, ow! Oh my God. No. Hey, no. No biting. Oh my God. No biting. No. Oh, this is the part that I did not ask for, did not plan for, was not warned about. People keep saying it's a teenage stage and that they'll stop, so I'm just gonna go with that for now. Okay, I guess we can get back to it. I started brainstorming and trying to figure out what's the cheapest way we can do this, where are the cheapest products, cheap or free. And the first thing that came to mind was Craigslist. I use Craigslist for a lot of things. I found a lot of work on Craigslist. Most of our furniture comes from Craigslist, and you can find a lot of good shit on Craigslist. The first thing that I found was a big crate. A big crate for the dog to sleep in and also grow into. So the crate, I believe, is an extra large crate. Those can really be costly, upwards, $80 to $100. We found one on Craigslist from someone who just didn't need it anymore. They needed it for their dog when it was a puppy, and for whatever reason they don't need it anymore. Basically that was half price. And a crate is just a metal box made out of wires. So it's not like, you know, we got some disgusting old used up product. So basically half the price for no sacrifice, no quality sacrifice, no wear sacrifice. Came with a divider, so we used it for when he was just a little baby puppy. We got him when he was 9 pounds, and he's almost 50 pounds now, and he's just a baby still, so, oh no, baby, you're stuck. How did this happen? Oh my God, what a mess. I thought that this was gonna go way smoother. Again, we got the crate for $40. So basically half the price with almost no sacrifice. The only sacrifice really is time put in to find it. The slight inconvenience of having to maybe drive a little farther than you would have to drive to go to just a regular pet store, but even then, it wasn't so bad. That brings me to my next point. There are so many things that pet owners have to buy for puppies that they really quickly grow out of. For example, this little baby harness. So the woman who I bought the crate from was like, hey, we have this harness that my dog obviously doesn't need anymore. So we got a great harness that he used for right up until he was about 5 months old. So that was a cost that we didn't have to endure at all. And then after navigating Craigslist, it occurred to me that I could check out Facebook Marketplace. A lot of the stuff on there is way higher tier. I don't know why exactly that is, but we found his playpen on there. Something else that can cost you around $70. What do you want? Stop biting me. No, no biting. No, no biting. Calm down. Gentle, 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 gentle. Ow, gentle, gentle. Hey, you want to be put on timeout? Hey, no, no biting. No. No. Hey, Peanut. No, no. Okay, he was gonna have to shorten his tether then. You are so naughty. Facebook Marketplace. We found Peanut's playpen there, and she gave it to us for like 20 bucks, same thing. She's like, oh, the dog doesn't need it. So again, huge savings, no sacrifice. It's literally a metal fence. And the next thing that I am so enthusiastic about is TJ Maxx. Personally, I had no idea, but TJ Maxx has a huge selection of pet products that are a fraction of the price of everything that you would find in a pet store. For example, this slicker brush. We got this slicker brush, which has 2 sides, obviously. We got this for maybe $6. We got these 2. We got this comb. We got this brush with 2 sides. This came in a combo for about $7. We got this BioSilk for dogs, puppy tearless shampoo. Smells so good. This was like, oh, the price might still be on here. This says $5.99, but I think it was on sale for like $3 or $4. Oh, we got this. I forgot about this. We haven't had to use it yet because the dog isn't big enough, but it came with 2 metal bowls. And
isn't this so pretty?
A ton of stuff that I got. I really wanted it to kind of just blend in with the decor and, you know, not look too toyish or childish. This was $25. And I was looking for kind of stylish ones on Amazon, thinking that I'd be able to find a bargain, and ones that are kind of like this tier design or, you know, go for $45, $50 to like $70. And they have super nice ones all the time. Every time I go to TJ Maxx, and I go all the time, they've got new ones and different styles, all within the $25 to $30 price range. And it's just so cute. Dog bed. I got Peanut the cutest dog bed. Kind of big, plush, like memory foam-ish. It's not memory foam, but it's like very similar. I got it for 30 bucks at TJ Maxx. All the pet stores, they were all starting at maybe $45 to $50. And that's actually another thing too, to save money. There's tons of things that you don't have to get puppy size. So for example, the bed, we didn't get a small bed for when he was a puppy because they grow so fast. We just got him a full-size bed, and, you know, the dog's been none the wiser, and we don't have to, you know, buy a new size bed for him every time he grows, which is basically every day. So that's a thing to keep in mind, is not everything has to be size appropriate, I guess. Like even his harness that he has on right now is like kind of big. I got his harness just a little big because he's grows so fast, and I don't want to have to buy a 35. Well, actually his harness was really cheap. It was like $25. We got it on Amazon. But I don't want to spend $25 like what, every 2 months on a harness. And same thing with this harness, the one that the lady gave us. The puppy was swimming in this harness, but he grew into it on the smallest setting so quickly, and it just, I think, would have been a waste to buy, you know, a little itty bitty harness, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one for when they're full grown. This way we basically only had to buy one harness. We got this one for free. Things like a dog bed, even these water bowls, like the water bowls that came with this thing, that raised thing, are full size. We didn't get like small, you know, puppy bowls. He used the standard size, and again, we don't have to buy more than one. We just bought one, and that's what he'll use for the rest of his life. We got a pooper scooper. I got a pooper scooper from TJ Maxx for about $6, and I looked at it and I'm like, well, kind of makes sense why it costs this much, because it feels kind of cheap. The springs that kind of, you know, help do this motion look like they're, you know, barely, no reinforcement. But then I went to Petco and I saw an almost identical pooper scooper for $30. Again, there's a price comparison. Like, things at the pet store are so much more expensive. Another thing that we only had to buy once, and hopefully we'll just have to, we'll stay that way, is the dog leash. The dog leash is like the dog leash, first of all, is amazing. I got that dog leash for, I think, $6 at TJ Maxx. And I've heard so many people complain about, you know, puppies and dogs chewing through their collars, or sorry, through their leashes. He's been gnawing at this since he was a puppy, and it has not wavered one bit. And people laughed at me because it's so big when I was using it, you know, with him when he was just a little 9-pound dog. Super cheap and super high quality leash, and we only have to buy it once. DIYs. I haven't really made anything so far. I did use an old Starbucks cold brew jug, cut holes in it and put treats in it so the treats kind of fall out and he can push it around. He actually really likes that, and that was basically free. We got doggy bells. I spent about $15 on them because I just was kind of panicking about potty training, but in hindsight I could have easily made one with some cheap bells from Michaels and old fabric. There's a ton of things that you can do DIY. Another sort of DIY thing is, instead of buying a brand new treat pouch, I had an old fanny pack for when I thought I was cool and trendy. So I just used that for a treat pouch and for other things that I need to carry with me sometimes, like poop bags, treats, my cell phone. So it kind of doubles as all kinds of things. Any thrift store is gonna have a cheap fanny pack. Super cheap fanny pack. Ooh, dog supply bin. This is another thing that doesn't have to be like pet specific. I think people get caught up in getting pet specific stuff when it doesn't have to be. So for example, you know, all of this crap that we needed for the dog was just accumulating really fast, and I needed something to just cute. Like, I didn't want something ugly. So I got this super cute little thing, and it just sits on the shelf. I got this at Ross, and that was super cheap. Got it at Ross. Ross is actually another place where they have tons of really nice pet products. Yeah, those are all of my tips for staying on budget or just doing the whole getting a new puppy thing in a budget-friendly manner. Main takeaways, I would say, TJ Maxx is heaven sent for me. They have everything there. They have toys there. They have treats. My first treats that I ever got for him were from there. The brand was, I think, Merrick, and they had these 2-ingredient treats. So I was, you know, as a new pet owner, I was like, I don't know what to feed my dog, and it was just like sausage and preservative. Those cost me like $3 at TJ Maxx, and the same treats at the pet store are like $7 to $8. So they've got so many things there. They've got an insanely huge toy selection. They have a bigger toy selection than I've seen at Petco. They have all kinds of like cleaning products. So they have shampoos, conditioners, sprays. They have all kinds of dog brushes. What else do they have that I was surprised? Oh, leashes, collars, harnesses. They have all those things at TJ Maxx for so cheap. And also, the price is cheap, but the quality isn't. I mean, they've got like really good stuff for fraction of the price. One of my main takeaways and one of the biggest money-saving things that I did was just be patient about the dog, especially if you're looking for a specific kind of dog that might be on the pricier side.